Melania Trump was invited to an exclusive interview on a major TV network. The host, known for his sharp and sometimes disrespectful approach, was eager to put her on the spot. From the very beginning, his tone was confrontational, attempting to challenge her with loaded questions. But Melania was prepared. She maintained her signature poise, exuding confidence and grace. The interview started with a question about her time as First Lady. The host framed it negatively, suggesting she had little influence compared to previous First Ladies. Melania smiled and responded, "I focused on real issues, not just media appearances. My work with children and the Be Best initiative speaks for itself." The audience was silent, surprised by her composed reply. Trying to rattle her, the host brought up past controversies. "Many critics say you were too reserved and didn't do enough," he said. Melania didn't flinch. "I prefer action over words," she replied. "I didn't need to announce every step I took. My impact is in the results, not in seeking attention." The host was visibly taken aback. He shifted gears, questioning her marriage. "People speculated about your relationship with Donald Trump. How do you respond to that?" he asked, hoping to stir drama. Melania responded calmly, "Speculation is just that, speculation. We know the truth, and that's what matters." Her answer shut down any further probing on the topic. Sensing he wasn't getting the reaction he wanted, the host brought up media criticism. "Many journalists claimed you were too distant and didn't engage enough with the press," he challenged. Melania smirked slightly and said, "Being First Lady is not about pleasing the media. It's about serving the country." The host struggled to respond. Frustrated, the host attempted to discredit her Be Best campaign. "Some say your initiative was ineffective. How do you defend it?" Melania didn't hesitate. "Helping even one child is a success. But Be Best reached millions, and that's undeniable. If critics can't see that, it says more about them than about me." The audience murmured in agreement. Shifting to politics, he asked, "Would you ever want to return to the White House?" Melania remained neutral. "The future is unpredictable. My priority has always been my family and my work. If the opportunity comes, I will approach it with the same dedication I always have." Her diplomacy was impressive. The host then brought up former First Ladies, comparing her to Michelle Obama and Hillary Clinton. "Do you think you measure up to them?" he asked condescendingly. Melania responded with quiet strength, "Each First Lady has her own way of making a difference. I stayed true to who I am." The audience respected her confidence. He attempted to make her look out of touch. "People say you lived in luxury and didn't understand regular Americans," he stated. Melania shook her head. "I came to America with dreams and worked hard. I respect and relate to all who do the same." The host had no counter-argument. Desperate for a reaction, he asked about fashion criticisms. "Why did you wear controversial outfits, like the 'I don't care' jacket?" Melania responded firmly, "Fashion is a form of expression. The media chose to misinterpret it instead of focusing on my actions." Her clarity silenced the host. Shifting again, he mentioned rumors about her wanting to divorce Trump. "Some say you were only waiting for his presidency to end," he said with a smirk. Melania met his gaze. "People will say anything for a headline. I stand by my choices." Her unwavering response left him flustered. Trying another tactic, he implied she had little political knowledge. "Did you ever influence policy decisions?" he asked. Melania replied, "I shared my perspectives, and my husband respected them. Influence isn't about being loud, it's about being effective." The host struggled to argue against that. He asked about her personal goals. "What's next for Melania Trump?" She smiled, "Continuing to make a difference in ways that matter. Titles don't define impact." The audience appreciated her clarity. Running out of angles, he questioned her role in the Republican Party. "Do you support Trump running again?" he asked. She responded carefully, "I support my husband and his vision. The voters will decide the rest." The host failed to provoke a reaction. Shifting to social media, he asked about her low profile online. "Why don't you engage more?" Melania responded, "I prefer real work over online noise. Impact isn't measured in tweets." The room fell silent. Revisiting Be Best, he said, "Many say it didn't last." Melania countered, "Initiatives aren't about trends, they're about lasting change. The work continues, regardless of headlines." He had no response. Hoping to catch her off guard, he asked about her relationship with the press. "Why didn't you do more interviews?" She smirked. "Quality over quantity. I speak when it matters." The host shifted uncomfortably. Running out of material, he brought up Trump's controversies. "Did his presidency affect your life negatively?" he asked. She responded, "Challenges come with leadership, but we focused on serving the people. Her poise left no room for argument. He pressed about the media's portrayal of her. Were you misrepresented? She nodded. Often. But I let my work define me, not narratives. The audience nodded in agreement. Attempting to push further, he asked about criticisms of her public speaking. People say you lacked charisma. Melania replied, I value authenticity over theatrics. I speak with purpose. The host had no comeback. He questioned her immigration journey. Do you think you represent the American dream? Melania smiled. I came with dreams and achieved them. That's what America is about. The audience applauded. With no more ammunition, he resorted to asking about her hobbies. What do you do in your free time? She laughed lightly. I enjoy art, design, and spending time with family. Balance is important. The interview was nearing its end. The host, visibly defeated, asked one last question. Do you have any regrets? Melania simply said, no. I stayed true to myself. The response resonated. As the interview wrapped up, the audience's respect for Melania grew. She had handled every question with grace and intelligence. The host, realizing he had failed to provoke her, ended the segment with a forced smile. The clip of the interview went viral. People across America admired Melania's composure under pressure. Her responses silenced critics and reinforced her quiet strength. Supporters praised her ability to stay calm and deliver thoughtful answers. Even some skeptics admitted she had held her own. The media buzzed with discussions about her performance. While the host had hoped to corner her, he ended up exposing his own biases. Melania had turned the tables effortlessly. Instead of being destroyed, she emerged stronger than ever. As the screen faded to black, one thing was clear: Melania Trump had once again left America in awe.